people? It's your boy Chig from Green and Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This time it is the player ratings stroke review of Arsenal's performance, most recent performance. Don't know why I said it like that. Well, Arsenal drew 0-0 with Crystal Palace. Bit of a bogey team for them, and it seems like today was no different. Joining me as always is my partner in crime, Mr. Lee Gunner. Say hello to the people.
Good evening.
Good evening.
It's not a good evening though, is it? It's Arteta ball back again. I've just watched Hector Bellerin's interview. When you play against the low block, it's very hard to find the spaces. Blah. Shut up, man. Yeah? Go and promote your fucking dead documentary again. Seriously. Anything but a footballer. Everything but a footballer, bruv. Yeah? PROCESS, that's what it is. And this is why I don't get gassed. Bruv, I ain't even upset. I predicted a draw. So I'm not even angry or upset. I knew we'd draw. The only surprise to me is that they didn't win it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Thank you for those of you who pointed out I had a typo in my Crystal Palace title. Thank you very much. I've solved that issue. And the McChronicle, congrats to yourself and Lee for at least having 100 times more lively debate on your stream than the game itself. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? It is what it is. I mean, for me, first of all, I think I speak for Lee when I say this as well. Let's get troopz back here immediately. Let somebody get onto that plan. Package him from New York and kidnap him and tell him he's not allowed to leave the UK shores. Secondly, it was just the funny thing is, and I don't know if Lee thought this because I know we were debating most of the time. I never thought we'd win that game.
Nope.
There was no point where I was watching that game where I thought we might snatch a winner or anything. Actually, if anything, Palace should feel the more hard done by. I think that Eze guy is fucking amazing. I don't know. Who made the call to release that guy? Because, see, I think he's fantastic. We saw another good example of him and Zaha running the fucking show. And actually, all they needed was Benteke to be on the same wavelength as them. And they would have blown us away. They actually would have blown us away. And I think, you know, as much as people want to gas up Arteta because he's won 3-11, is it? Or whatever, ultimately, this shows you why we're nowhere near good enough. And in my opinion, we don't deserve to finish anywhere near the top half of the table. You know, I think if we could just avoid relegation, rebuild, most likely without Jack Grealish.
Can I just say as well, Hector Bellerin said this is part of the process.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Of course he did.
Look after his dad.
He's a buzzword. He would be a buzzword guy, though. So I'm not surprised at all.
Ozil, yeah? Like, we're getting rid of one overrated, bang-average footballer that's being paid way too much with a PR team around him to promote another bang-average dead footballer that's not really a footballer because he doesn't watch or study his game because he's already admitted he don't watch football and he don't like football. He's just half decent at football. So now we're going to boost him up. And because he's put out a documentary yesterday, everyone's gone all soft and moist for him. Tough.
I never knew that. When he kept talking about a documentary, I was like, has he actually put out a documentary?
Bruv, man's put it on his channel. Go and look at the views. Obviously, it's going to get more views the longer it, like, over time, of course. Yeah.
Yes, and with you promoting it, for the fuck.
I don't care. I'll promote. It's a slow burner. I get it, bruv. The watch along had more views than most of his 9 episodes.
Oh my gosh!
And this is the thing. This is what it was dropped at the right time. We play Palace, a team that we haven't beaten for ages. Yeah. Then you've got fans out there saying, but we don't normally beat Palace, so why is it a shock? It's fucking Palace. This guy, look at him, Pandemic Pep. Yeah, he's on my TV, bro.
He's on my TV as well, yeah.
Yeah, get him off, bro. Yeah, and this is the thing.
That will be the narrative.
Our fans have fallen down to the point of going, oh, but he's come back from a long-term injury. Do you notice it was him that come out for the interview tonight? Why is that?
Yeah.
Why is that?
The narrative will be that, this is our first clean sheet all season at home. But you didn't even know that, did you?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, first clean sheet all season at home. That, at least it's not a loss. We struggle to Palace all the time. Yada, yada, yada. Those will be the Arteta.
Okay, let me spin it the other way. First time we ain't scored against them in 31 years, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that?
You know what? Funny enough, I said yesterday, we don't struggle to score against them, so we should be all right there. Little did I fucking know.
Yeah, this is the thing. They deliberately sent Bellerin out because Arsenal put all over their socials yesterday, subscribe to Hector Bellerin's channel, watch his documentary. Bro, that's gone out everywhere to about 70 million people, yeah?
Oh, is it? They pushed it hard, okay.
Less views on his fucking about 8 out of 9 or 7 out of 9 episodes of his documentary than we got on that watch-along, yeah? That's been promoted everywhere to about 60, 70 million followers.
Promoting it now.
I don't care, promote him. Nobody's watching it anyway. Nobody cares, bro. It's dead. And they sent him out deliberately because it's, oh, poor Hecky B. Oh, it's so mentally draining coming back from an injury. Yeah, footballer gets injured, footballer comes back from injury. Yeah. Why don't you study how to defend in their main months or 9 months or a year?
Master football first before you master these documentaries.
You know what I'm saying? Everything but a footballer, bruv. Can't stand it. Granit Xhaka is decent though. I can't lie. Granit Xhaka actually played all right.
We'll come to him. Naeem Page, thank you for your donation. Big up Chicken Lee. Dead game. Arteta out. Kieran United. Big up to you. Have you mind seen the Pratt and the Hound? Gosh.
I'm watching.
We don't like to promote this motherfucker, guys.
I'm watching, bruv.
We don't like to promote this guy. Have you seen celebrate the draw Twitter? Listen, we don't like to promote him. We don't associate with him. Trust me. Believe me.
Everyone can
you find 2 people that dislike this motherfucker more. So you come to the wrong guys with that one.
Yeah, everyone can do what they want, bro. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Whether you decide to listen to their opinion or take it as any kind of credibility is entirely up to you. Yeah.
Ainsley is not a left wing back. Can't cross the ball. Can't control the ball. Whereas Arsenal's
right back.
I don't blame this kid. This kid, I said this on the stream. What is he still doing at the club at this point? This guy is used less than a fucking mistress. It's just like, oh well, whenever there's an injury or whenever someone's tired, then I guess we'll use you. But as soon as that person is back to fitness,
he's
basically a mistress. That's basically what he is. That's basically what he is. I'm starting to lose respect for him. Like, leave the club, bro.
Yeah, but do you know what though? I'm not losing respect for him. Do you know why? Because they obviously conned him into staying. Yeah, so he can't leave.
What I want to see from him in the summer is, for his own sake, he needs to leave because it's ridiculous. There's no rotation there. There is just, well, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot. Ainsley's there. We'll use him. That's the way they look at him.
Yeah.
Have no fucking self-respect. Get the fuck out of this club. And listen, and for me, it's not every day I tell a player I like to get out of the club, but it is. I feel sorry for him because he puts in a performance like that, and we're gonna come to it. He was fucking shit today. He was shit today. Yeah. But I don't really blame him because the guy's never used. He's never used. So, oh gosh. Anyway, and we're skipping ahead. Let's talk about some actual good stuff, and that was Granit Xhaka. In the pile of dog shit that was Arsenal's performance, Xhaka shined through. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't think it was amazing, but I've never seen Xhaka throw himself to the ground so many times and actually intercept the ball. Like, I've seen him throw himself to the ground a few times, but not actually intercept the ball. He did it a few times. I was like, wow, what's going on here? He actually played okay.
Yeah.
Him and Smith Rowe, dead game. And you know what? Let's just get to it, shall we? Let's get to it. I'm pretending like we're not already doing player ratings. Let's just jump in straight into player ratings. You guys know how we do this by now. If this is your first time here, first of all, thank you, welcome. Please do hit that subscribe button first and foremost. Hit the notification bell so you know when we're doing videos and when we drop videos. Me and Lee do this for every single Arsenal game. Also, feel free to hit the join button. I will be doing a couple of different membership stuff this weekend.
Yeah, I won't miss this one. Yeah. Are you doing one Saturday? I'll do one Saturday night.
I'll let you know because I like to surprise them, so I don't let them down.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So keep an eye out for that one. What else? Make sure you guys go follow Lee Gunner. If you haven't already, I'm sure most of you have, because I'm sure you come from there. And are you doing your post-match press conference straight off?
Yeah, after this, yeah.
Okay, cool. So Lee will have the link ready by the time we're done here. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. All right, let's get into this. Player ratings. Guys, make sure you hit the like button as well. That was the other thing I was supposed to say. Let's go with Bernd Leno. I thought Bernd Leno did all right, actually, when he was called upon. Made a couple of really decent saves. One from Benteke in particular, which I thought was a really good save. I thought Bernd Leno was probably one of the few people that can at least walk away from that pitch and say, well, I did something. So, yeah, I'll give Bernd Leno a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, same. Bruv, he made a couple of good saves today. Didn't have a great deal to do. Yeah, but yeah, I thought he'd done all right. Bruv, the last 5 games, he's not really been that like flappy guy like in the goal. He's been commanding. So yeah, I'll give him a 7. I think he's done all right. I don't like the fact he takes so long to distribute the ball at times, and his kicking's still a bit woeful. But today, you can't knock him for any of that. I think he's been all right today. 7.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I think you noticed this a couple of weeks ago, and I've noticed it since. I think he's communicating more with his defenders, and I think that's actually really helping him because it was something that we've always criticised him for, say, over Martinez, in the sense that Martinez, his strength was he communicated a lot with his defenders, and I think that helped him be a better goalkeeper. Maybe, and I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, he's picked that up and he's applying that to his own game. And if that's the case, brilliant. See, I can defend Leno. I can compliment Leno, despite some people's theory that I would just always hate him. Anyway, so that's Bernd Leno. Right. Yeah. Okay. Next up, your boy Hector Bellerin. I'm gonna let you savage him.
0.
It's funny how we did the same thing.
0. Dog shit. I don't need to say anymore. Dog shit.
The pace is gone. There was one annoying moment where he took an opportunity from Lacazette that I think Lacazette would have at least relished. I just every reason I could think of to not start Hector Bellerin that I put in my preview, I would say almost happened. The only thing I'm a little bit surprised about was that Zaha wasn't on Hector more.
Yeah, they more so, didn't they?
Yeah, Zaha, I think he tried to play a little more centrally, Zaha, today, which I was a little surprised about. And more on the right hand side.
That's 6s for Bellerin. You must have watched a different game, boy.
Bro, I thought he could have savaged Bellerin much more than he did. Much more.
If they had put Zaha over that side, maybe 20 minutes earlier, they probably would have won the game.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Wasn't he on the right hand? You even mentioned it that he was on the right hand side.
Yeah, he was on the right
a
for
lot of the
most of
game.
the game. And I was like, I'm shocked that they didn't put him on the left. But then when we started pushing forward, he then put him on the left because he knew Bellerin had pushed up, so he's one-on-one with Holding.
Yeah.
Bro, it's just a mess. Yeah, that right-hand side of our defence is a shambles. It's no coincidence that every good moment in a game for an opposition team comes down that side.
Yeah, and it always affects Rob Holding's side. Who I know you're going to give him a 0. I'm personally going to give Holding a 2. There was one time where he got absolutely fucking stripped for pace, and I think a lot of that was just due to the fact that because Bellerin had pulled so far out of position, Rob Holding is trying to cover fucking 2 spots. I feel sorry for him sometimes. You're right, you know. Maybe you are right, because maybe I am a bit harsh on Holding, but actually there are certain times where he's just not helped at all by Hector Bellerin. And he always looks a lot more comfortable whenever Cedric is there or whenever Ainsley Maitland-Niles is there.
I'm going to give Holding
a 2.
I'm giving him a 3, Holding.
Okay.
For the exact reasons you just listed.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's not great. Let's get it right. He's not great. He nearly passed them clean through, and Xhaka made a sliding tackle to save a clean through on goal. Right.
I'm watching the charts now on the replay. I'm watching it right now.
At the same time, he is constantly covering that everything but a footballer right back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's doing 2 men's job. Yeah. So I'll give him a 3. I don't think he's good enough to play for us, but at the same time, he's doing 2 men's job, bruv.
Plus, so apparently, he created 2 chances more than our.
Yeah, he created the most chances in our team today.
Yeah. So there you go. So that's Rob Holding. David Luiz. I thought David Luiz was all right, actually. I thought he was steady. Don't know about 7, but I'd give him a 5. I thought he was steady. Looked pretty assured. Tried to create some stuff. So yeah, I'll give him a 5 out of 10.
No, I'm going to give him a 7. I'm just watching Arsenal. Bergkamp scored a screamer, bruv. Look at that. Bosh on the volley. He's still watching it. He's still watching it. Bergkamp volley at Highbury against Southampton.
I'm watching Lego at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a bit
Yeah, Bergkamp scored
it,
September 95. Yeah, I think he scores a screamer in this game as well. Here we go. Yeah, he's going to ping it. Bosh, what a goal. Yeah, man, G passed 3 and pinged it top bins. Yeah, when's Ozil ever done that, bro, by the way?
700 people watching. Please do stick a like on this video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. The likes, though, drive them likes. You know how we do out here. I don't know how many likes we have. Drive them through the roof for me, though. That will really help. Thank you, guys. Sorry.
No, Luiz, I'm going to give him a 7, bro. I thought he was easily our best defender, comfortably our best defender. Yeah, and I think like there was times where he was winning the ball on halfway. The amount of times Benteke went up against Luiz and Luiz won it, apart from the header in the first half, I think he pretty much dominated in his field, in his part of the pitch, up against whoever it was he was up against. When you see Rob Holding, he was getting spun constantly by whoever it was. Yeah, whether it was Zaha, whether it was Eze, whether it was Benteke. Benteke's a handful. He's hard work, bruv. But when I see Luiz on the pitch, he was kind of comfortable. Yeah, take the physical battle. Benteke was ducking a couple of times because he could see Luiz coming, and he was like, bullet header. So, yeah, I'll give him a 7. I thought he played all right. I think he's played all right last couple of games. Yeah.
I think he's just resigned to his role now. You know, supposedly him and Arteta have fallen out. I think he's just assigned to his role of, all right, I play when I play. I don't really care when I play, and that's that. Irish Gooner, thank you for your donation. Only joining the stream now, lads. Badly missed Tierney tonight. I think we would have won if he had played and nicked it 1-0. What are your thoughts? You already know what Lee's thoughts will be on that one. A great Xhaka, our most attacking midfielder in the last few games. He's put in a decent performance in the box, which basically explains the mess that is Arsenal. All right, let's not completely suck Granite's dick over here, but I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, my brother. I hear what you're saying. Okay, cool. So what, have we done them? Have we done all the back line?
Maitland-Niles.
Maitland-Niles.
Can I just say, I'm just watching Premier League years, and it's Dennis Bergkamp. Like, best player in his Bergkamp. Yeah,
I like watching that. Let me.
Don't ever come to me with Mesut Ozil shit, bro.
I just heard someone say to you, "Why even compare the two?"
Don't ever come to me with this chat, bro. Ever. Yeah.
And the truth is, actually, it's other people that compare the two. That's the truth.
Look at that volley, bro. Man just smashed a volley against Middlesbrough, bro. Half volley, bang! What a finish.
Ainsley Maitland-Niles, definitely a 0. I'm with you all on that one.
0.
I love Ainsley.
I love Ainsley. 0. Shocking.
It's got to be said. 0.
Bro,
I hated his performance today.
Bro, he put one straight into the fucking into the stands after about 3 minutes, yeah, and I knew that was going to be him for the game.
Yeah. I know the chance you're thinking of.
Yeah.
I had
great little bit of play in midfield, a couple of nutmegs.
I thought, you're gonna have one of them dodgy performances today.
Man. Shocking.
I thought that as well.
Shit, bro. Man, chipping goalkeepers and all sorts. One of them ones, bro. Against Derby. Look at Bergkamp, bro. Best player we've ever had at our football. I appreciate how good this guy was, bro. Even a Bergkamp now who's about 50 odd, bro. Yeah, gets in our first team. Yeah. About Emil De Bruyne, yeah? The Croydon De Bruyne. Bro, Croydon Roy just put a number on Croydon De Bruyne, yeah? We're coming to him in a minute.
Here we go. Bow. I got the formula. Still my favourite Dennis goal.
Oh, the Leicester one?
Yeah. I know the Newcastle one's the one you like.
Yeah, the Newcastle one's the best one.
I still like that one. That was...
the Newcastle, the Leicester hat-trick was lit, bruv. He got 1, 2, and 3 on goal of the month, yeah? Right? For every single one of them goals, bruv. The one outside the box, bang.
Look at that. That even on the side, bro. That's why I liked it. It was on the left side. It wasn't even his side.
Yeah. I'm just watching his second one in this guy. But, bruv, he was a fucking genius, bruv. No one can talk to me, bruv.
Focus.
Look at that. Look, Bosch.
We're being distracted by Paul right now.
Bro, get the wank tissue out.
We are being distracted by Paul right now. This is what's happening.
Sorry, yeah, Bergkamp's a G, bro.
Sorry, Henry was so much better. To be young. To be young. I can tell you're a youngster just by saying that.
Do you know what? Anyone over the age of maybe 30 will go Bergkamp. Anyone under the age of 30 will say Henry.
Generally speaking, I know there's always that exception to the rule, but yeah.
Bergkamp's the best player we've ever had, bro.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. I fucking love Thierry Henry, yeah? Bergkamp's our best ever player. That guy, I'm just watching this, but have you seen the Barnsley goal, bro? Look at that.
I'm watching
it, yeah? Yeah, man ain't even fucking fit to clean his boots, let alone lace them, bro.
Oh my gosh. Focus.
Yeah. Let's go.
So we go from that to Granit Xhaka. I don't even know why I laughed, but he played well today. Oh, yeah. Just the idea of transitioning from a genius.
I swear down. Yeah, look at this guy. Bro, I can't stop. Look at Bergkamp, man. Fuck off, man. The guy's too good. Anyway, let's concentrate. Granit Xhaka. I'm going to give Xhaka a 7.
Yeah. I think a 7. Because I don't think it was a flawless performance. I still think he had some lapses in concentration. There were some passes that were astray. But I think as the game went on, this guy just kept throwing himself on the ground. Normally when he does that, the ball's long gone. Or
and actually on the ball, bro.
Yeah, or he's getting sent off. Or
normally it's a penalty.
But actually, he was My man was covering for everybody. He was like a man on a mission today.
Bro, he was at left back, he was at right back, he was at centre back, he was fucking keeper sweeper at times, bro. That one where he cleared it when Zaha whipped it to Benteke, and he was the last centre back. He was basically a sweeper, bro.
Yeah.
And he could have easily put that in our goal. He could have easily scored an own goal off of the back of that.
Fair play.
Yeah, I'll give him a 7. And do you know what?
I think it's a good mark. Yeah, I was thinking 7-8. So yeah, so
real talk, right? Real talk. He got better the longer the game went on because
100%.
He was shocking in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I remembered. Yeah.
But you know what? There was a foul that he gave away on the edge of the box, and he was going, "It ain't a foul." It wasn't a foul. He grabbed the guy, but he didn't grab him back enough to stop him. It was just he put his arm on it. Yeah, and ironically, that was probably the worst tackle he made all night because every other tackle he made was fucking brilliant.
Was on point. Yeah.
Listen, I don't like him. I don't want him here. Yeah, you got to give credit where it's due.
Credit where it's due. Exactly.
And
exactly.
Do you know what?
Actually, was our best player on the pitch.
Yeah, and do you know what? It was against Palace the last time he told us to fuck off, bro. Yeah. The time before that, whenever it was.
He said something about Palace that riles this guy up. One way or another.
Fucking screamer against them, the free kick, bro. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
This is his game.
Yeah. Okay. Now, this is one I think we'll disagree on. Spinning top.
Actually, sorry, I'm changing my mind because I thought I'd given him a 7, but I've written it down. I'm giving him an 8.
Okay, I'll give him a 7. With 7. Spinning top.
5.
Yeah, good. I thought 5 as well. I didn't know if you had completely rubbished him off. I thought he started really well.
Yeah, he got worse.
Kind of faded. I've seen a few people giving man of the match. I wouldn't go that far. But I thought he did all right, actually. I thought he did okay. He threaded a couple of nice passes through to not Lacazette, to Xhaka a couple of times.
Xhaka, yeah.
And it just nothing happened as a result of it.
Yeah, he got spun so many times on halfway. It was mad. It was just ridiculous, bro. The way he was just getting, like, I don't know, the way they were just popping it around him in midfield. This is MacArthur, bro. Yeah, and Milivojevic. Like, come on. Yeah, he started well, and Xhaka didn't. Yeah, and then it flipped, and Xhaka grew into the game and got better. He got worse. Yeah, but I don't think he was dog shit. I'm going to give him a 5. Ricken's fuming, bro. Man says Xhaka 8, but Danny 5. What's your scores, babes?
Exactly. And correction, Ricken. I said 7 for Granit Xhaka and 5 for Danny.
Man said let me pass the suit. Bro, Xhaka saved us from them going 2-on-1 or 1-on-1 or clean through maybe 3 or 4 times. The first one in the first half where we dived on the floor and stopped the shot, quality. What did Danny do? What, a couple of nice little passes?
I thought, but that for me, that was what I thought his role. They clearly defined the role at that point because there was, I think it was 2 minutes in, he threaded one beautiful pass through.
Yeah.
I thought to myself, okay, cool, Danny's on some shit today. And
there's a guy in your chat called Jack Williams. We disagree on absolutely everything to do with Arsenal, yeah, but he's always been cool, right? Man said Danny Ceballos 2. Yeah, Ricken's in the mud, bruv.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Ricken, you're in the mud, bruv. Yeah.
I thought Danny wasn't terrible today. I'm seeing
bang average 5, bruv.
Yeah, that's why I think 5.
Man said I'm getting soft.
Yeah,
don't worry about soft, bruv. We're coming to the front 3 in a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's start there, shall we? Bukayo Saka. Oh yes. Okay. Here we go. Look at Calvin.
Yeah.
Here we go. Look. We are a championship level team, and for Arteta to be challenging for the top half. Sorry, is that a thing? Challenging for the top half.
We're a championship level team. For Arteta to be challenging for the top half, he's got to be like, block him. Somebody in the chat block him. In fact, you know what? I'll block him. Can I block him on here? I can't block him on this app.
You got no.
You guys are negative. Now, how about suck your mum? Yeah, how about your mum's negative, bruv? When I'm backshotting her, bruv, yeah, she loves that negative, bruv, yeah?
So that nigga just do it. Okay. Okay, Emil Smith Rowe. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Dead
0.
Dead game.
Dog shit.
Not so much Corey and Kev, more like Kevin Perry. Let's be real. Let's be real. Okay, Bukayo Saka.
He was crap, but you know what? He's a fail end. Fail end, not Hale end, it's fail end. People go on about Hale end Academy graduates, yeah? Go and have a look at Chelsea. They've got 60 man out on loan, bruv, yeah? We got 5. Yeah, about like five of our academy are on loan, bruv. Chelsea got 60. Yeah, about fucking Hale end. Fail end. 0. But I'm not going to get on his case because he is a kid and he has played well recently. Not good enough today, man. Dropped a stinker. Saka, 2.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Kept giving the ball away, dribbled to nobody, couldn't take his man on, weren't tracking back. Just looked off sorts, bruv. Like
He did look off.
that he switched to the left side when Pepe came on.
He looked knackered today, to be honest.
Yeah, he did.
And and even more reason as to why I can understand Pepe's anger. Like, you would have thought Pepe would have been like, all right, cool. Well, this motherfucker just played how many minutes overtime on Monday? Surely I'm going to be starting today on Thursday, and still hasn't. I don't get what goes on in his brain. I don't understand what happens in his brain. So, I think for me, I'm going to go with a 3 for Saka.
You had to go one more than me, didn't you? You couldn't agree with me, bro. Yeah.
But however, I think we're going to agree on the next 2.
100%.
Lacazette 0. Our captain. I'm going to give him a 1.
No, 0.
On the basis that I agree with the comment, I saw ever so slightly more effort. Ever so slightly. But 1. It's not great. Not great. And as things stand, without trying to sound like Zach, I'd sell them both at this fucking point. Sell them both. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. I'm at that point. Oh, look at that. That's the Newcastle. Did you see the Bergkamp goal? You missed the Newcastle goal.
Hang on. Just watching Vegas. No, I'm still on the, I think it's the Derby one, just before that. So I'm about to see the Newcastle one.
I forgot how good the Newcastle one was.
Vieira just driving past everyone. Look at that. Vieira moving mad, bruv. Yeah. Look at Vieira. Better
this is where we had a real team, people. Watching Premier League icons, this is when we had a real team.
Vieira winning the ball back. Look at that. To Bergkamp.
Bang.
Yeah.
Defender didn't know what was happening.
Out the left.
You know what was happening.
Look at that.
Into Dennis.
Look at that pass.
Look. My man didn't know what was happening.
Bro, rumour have it, Davis is still spinning now, bro.
Rumour has it, Kylie Minogue made the song about him.
And then the way he just spat on the floor as if to say, yeah, fuck his stadium.
Oh, dear.
Scored the proudest ever goal in the Premier League, bro. Yeah, and then went, fuck his stadium. Yeah, of course that fucking Kevin Keegan, I love it, and all them ones. Yeah, fuck you.
Love it.
And do you know what's mad? Yeah, do you know what's mad? I've just watched the replay of it. Bergkamp from deep, bruv, before he even got anywhere near the box, was putting his hand up.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing. People say that was fluke. That ain't a fluke, bruv. That's fucking dgenius. Yeah. Man sat dab his ass down so he could fucking appreciate that finish, bruv, so he could get a bird's eye view, bruv. Yeah. Well, watch this goal in the Leeds one. Watch this. You've already watched it. Yeah, the Leeds one was lit as well. Look at our team was so sick, wasn't it? Look at Saucy Perez, bruv. Look at him. Look, hey, that's, bruv, don't talk to me about Mesut, bruv. Suck Mesut.
Big up to Mr. Ola in the house. Big up my bro, Chiga Lee. Happy belated birthday. I had to go at Ola. My man did not wish me happy birthday.
How you moving that?
He basically, last week he goes to me, bro, can we delay the show until next week? Like, yeah, cool, brother. No problem.
He's so busy.
Yeah, no, because he just said that something. Yeah, he was just busy. And I just said to him, I figured something must be up because he didn't say happy birthday last Wednesday. He was like, oh, shit, I knew something was wrong. So, yeah. Don't worry, my guy.
Disgusting behaviour.
As my man says, if you love MMA, you love boxing, we are back after our 3-week break. So make sure you catch that tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. The Combat Show. Link is in the motherfucking description. Make sure you click on that. That would be fantastic. And we're about to come back to player ratings. Just bear with me. Bergkamp is I don't even want to read that, bro.
I ain't even watching it. I'm setting my press conference up.
I don't even want to read that.
Bergkamp's a bit overrated.
I don't even want to read that.
Hang on.
Bro, I mean, I thank you for your donation.
Just to try and wind me up. That's what he said at the end. Don't mind me, just trying to wind me up.
Okay.
You joker, bro.
I didn't read the end bit. I actually didn't read the end bit. I read the first three words. First 3 words. It's like, oh?
Yeah, Chig was tapping out. He didn't even want to read the whole of that.
All right, cool. 700 people still watching. Let's finish these player ratings. Subs.
Eddie 0.
Eddie is 0. As he always seems to be these days. If he doesn't score, he doesn't particularly get.
He does not call outside the box, bro. He's shit.
He is the literal definition of a poacher, and that's it. He has no other idea. 0. What's the goal?
Yeah, bro. How many times we said that on the stream about Bergkamp, by the way? What a goal. Probably didn't score shit goals, let's be real. And he scored a lot.
Usually there were always good goals in Bergkamp scored. It's true.
Yeah, Bergkamp was class, bro. Best player.
Who else came on?
Party.
Party has to be said at 0. You don't look fit. You even look fit. 0.
Yeah. Pepe. 0.
Honestly, do you remember anything Pepe did? I like to defend Pepe.
Actually, I'm going to give Pepe a 2. And the reason I'm giving Pepe a 2 is because he saved that fucking humanitarian's ass at right back a couple of times, bruv, for defending when he weren't defending.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll give Pepe a 2. The manager, yeah, Pandemic Pep, 0.
What was that?
Yeah.
What, like the African dog?
Like, just go suck yourself. Yeah. You know what I mean? Fucking bruv. Don't care. I'm sick and tired of this manager. Everyone getting gassed. Oh, look at Tottenham drawing with Fulham. Ha ha. Mourinho's washed, yeah? Your manager's washed, bruv. Yeah? Your manager is washed. He didn't even get started. Yeah? Because I'll tell you saying now, yeah? Pandemic Pep will never win the trophies. 26 trophies that Jose Mourinho won, bruv. Yeah? You know man's in that League Cup final, he's going to fucking win it as well, don't you? Yeah, you know he's going to win it.
He's got to. Just to be able to turn around and say, listen, see what I'm bringing you motherfuckers. Even on our worst season. Not that they're having a good
yeah, but this is the thing. Some of their fans are still pissed off that he's their manager, going, oh, I can't believe it. We're fucking, I think they're 7 points off top.
Yeah, because if you look at their last 2 games where they went up early and then they just sat, I don't know why he does that. And they sat back the entire game. It's just like you're waiting for trouble to come on.
Let me ask you a question. Would you rather be 13 or 12 points or 12 points?
Yeah, but that's the thing.
13 points.
I'm with you. You know, I'm converted when it comes to this Jose thing. You know, it wouldn't be my first choice. But if you gave me someone that's going to grind our success and someone that
Let me ask you this question. Yeah. If he shithouses his way to a fucking title this season, which is unlikely, I know, but they're still in the title challenge. They're only 7 points behind or 6 points behind, whatever it is, yeah? Right? And they've still got to play some of these teams, right? If he shithouses his way to the title, do you think any Tottenham fan gives a fuck? So let me ask you this, right? We've got Pandemic Pep stinking the place out, bruv. Man are laughing because they drew with Fulham at home. We just drew with Palace at home. We've lost to Southampton, Leicester at home. Yeah?
You're preaching to the converted. You're preaching to the converted. You know I'm not an Arteta in guy. You know this already. Believe me, I think people have this romantic idea that Arteta is going to turn into Pep Guardiola, and then you're going to have all these people that are waiting to anticipate a day where they can run up to all of us and say, see, it's about believing, it's about believing. And I will always, hold on one second. And I'll always maintain this one thing, right? Even if that happens, I don't think it will. I'll go on record and say I don't think it will. I don't think this man is going to bring us the success that you lot dream of. But even if it does, I'll maintain the thing I've always said. I support this motherfucking club first. And I will hope that I'm wrong. I will hope that this guy does it. So I don't know why, if anyone in those circumstances then comes running up to me and saying, see, Chig, all right, cool. I hoped I was wrong. But what's your problem? I hope I'm wrong. I just don't see it happening. I do not see him bringing success. But if it happens, hallelujah, bless God, thank you, let's keep rolling.
Let me ask you this, yeah? How many managers in world football in the lifetime that you've been alive, or in the history of football, yeah, have come into a football club and gone from defensive, park the bus, low block, even though it's not low block, it's park the bus, because when Jose does it, it's park the bus. When we do it, it's low block, because it's fashionable, because he's pandemic Pep. Yeah. How many have gone from park the bus football to expansive Pep Guardiola football? How many managers in history have gone from that to that? Zero. Yeah, zero. So this is Arteta ball. We are on Arteta's philosophy. Park the bus and hope that the attackers nick it. That's all well and good. Yeah, that's all well and good. But when they don't nick it, we get results like tonight, and Burnley and Leicester and Southampton and fucking Olympiacos and all the other teams, Villa away, Villa at home. Yeah. You know, we can sit there and reel off 100 fucking shit performances under Wenger. This guy's breaking records left, right, and centre. Again, 31 years since we last had a goalless fucking, or didn't score against Palace. 31 years, bruv. I had a better hairline. Yeah, man's breaking records. First time in our since 1928 that we lost by a 3-goal margin at home to Villa. 73 against Leicester. 74 against Burnley. Yeah, fucking, like, I just don't get it. And this is the thing. If anyone thinks that he's going to suddenly go from dead football to Pep Guardiola tiki-taka football, name me another manager that's gone from X to Y, or Y to X, or X to Z. Yeah, name me a manager that's done that, because there ain't one.
Yeah.
Ain't happening, bruv. This is
You're right. Generally speaking, you can tell the direction of a manager within the first six months of him being appointed. We've seen Arteta in action, 14 months?
Yeah.
Is there anything that tells you that he's going to be a Premier League? Let's take your hatred out of it, because you've gone on record to say you hate him. Take it out of it. Is there anything about him that suggests he's going to be a Premier League success for you, in your opinion?
Nope.
To me, there's nothing. I don't hate, mind you, I don't hate him. I
do. He's a smarmy, arrogant piece of shit, bruv. He's so far up his own arse, and he's a compulsive.
Listen, don't get it twisted. I get it. But I don't hate him. For me, absolutely, I get it. Who wouldn't fucking turn down? I wouldn't turn down the Arsenal job now. Right? Having said all of that, right? For me, I would approach. There's one fundamental thing that makes me think this guy won't be a success. He cannot learn from his mistakes.
No.
And I don't care what job it is. If you are not learning from your fucking mistakes, you ain't gonna be no success.
Yep.
And that's my problem with him. Simple as that. Trust the the Joseph.
Joke session. Marble Halls, I see Marble Halls with his donation.
Yeah, that's all right.
Let me just correct you, bro. I love you to bits, Marble Halls, yeah? Let me just correct you, yeah? They're not the enemy, because our fans as a global fan base on the majority say that they're irrelevant, they're tiny, they're shit, their manager's washed up and their squad's dead. So on that basis, why are you laughing at them? Because they're a irrelevant piece of shit in the gutter and we're so much better. So why would you even pay attention to them?
For me, I take a slightly different direction to you. I think when you play these motherfuckers,
yeah, that's when you get it.
That's when the tribal stuff should come out. That's when you should be beating the fucking chest. That's when you should be doing the thing. And yeah, don't get it twisted. Of course, you're not going to be particularly happy if you're sitting in 11th and Spurs are
for sitting sixth when they've just drawn at home.
Yeah,
and they're above us. Laugh when we're above them.
You're not going to be happy in that situation.
That's not a dig against you, by the way. I'm just saying.
I'm also subscribed to this idea. I don't understand why, in a situation where Arsenal are 15th, and I've seen this happen, where Arsenal are 15th and Spurs lose to go second, and people are laughing at them.
In stoppage time at Anfield, by the way.
Form of fucking
in stoppage time at Anfield, by the way. Yeah.
It makes you look stupid. Because I'll tell you one thing, I would rather be in that situation.
Yeah.
I would rather be in that situation.
But this is the thing.
It's like me laughing at another fat guy. Don't make no fucking sense. Why would I do that?
It's like you being homeless, sitting outside in your sleeping bag, laughing at the guy who's just built a self-built house right opposite, but his fence fell down.
That has nothing to do with right. I'm sorry. It's nothing to do with right.
Man put a super chat in the watch along earlier and said this result don't matter because Arsenal fans are more interested in Man United losing to Liverpool at the weekend. That sums it up because they're more interested in other teams' results than our actual results ourselves. And that is why we are shit. And people can sit there and say, how are you blaming the fans for the results? Because the owner don't put a fucking pressure on the board. So it's down to the fans to do it. And you lot all sit online, chatting absolute bollocks, peddling your bullshit and fucking Bellerin fucking propaganda and fucking Xhaka and fucking Arteta and this and Edu. Don Edu, what? Because he triggered a release clause that we could have triggered. Absolute wasters. Don Edu. Do you remember when the narrative was Edu was completely fucked up Atletico Madrid? Yeah, that Atletico Madrid, by the way, have conceded 6 goals all season and sit top of the league with 2 games in hand. Yeah, 4 points clear with 2 games in hand, by the way. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? He's fucked him up, has he? Don Edu, yeah? Don Edu signed Runnison. Don Edu signed fucking Cedric on 75 bags a week. He signed Marie, who didn't play tonight because we owe Flamengo £1 million if he plays 10 games. Yeah, Don Edu, yeah? Yeah, wasters. Sick of it.
That's what it is. Guys, anyway, I think we kind of got towards the end. We did rate Arteta in there, didn't we?
Yeah, 0.
It was a 0. You are just spitting an African dart. That's all it reminds you of when you do that.
Is that an African dart?
Yeah. But they have those long things. Have you ever seen those? Yeah. There you go.
0.
All right. Let's get up out of here, man. 800 people watching. Guys, before you click that X, hit the like button. Hell, hit the dislike button if you hated our rants.
Subscribe.
But make sure you do something. That interaction helps. It really does help the show get noticed. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Every time we kind of edge a little closer towards 11K. And then because my upload video rates are so shit at the moment, I lose a couple of subscribers. Like I keep floating in between the two. So I need to improve.
Sorry to cut you off. The good news is we are only 2 points behind Chelsea trophy winners.
There's the other part of the narrative.
Yeah, 2 points behind Chelsea, and they've had a shit season.
Our first clean sheet of the season.
Yeah, they've got a game in hand, mate, against fucking Fulham. Yeah. So I'm saying, come on.
There you go. So you asked what the narrative was earlier. We thought two or three things.
But this is the thing. Why don't they say we're 13 behind Man United, who was at top? Because that don't fit their narrative of let's be super toxic positive. Yeah. These are the people that have held this club back for a decade because they accept bollocks. I don't.
There you go. There you go. Are we doing the podcast tomorrow?
Yeah, man, 5 p.m. I'm
Right.
going live again in 25 minutes as well for the post-match on my channel.
Okay. Where's the link?
Don't worry about it. It's cool, man. It's cool. I can't be able to go and fucking find it, brother, if I'm honest.
All right, cool. So you guys make sure you check out Lee Gunner's post-match press conference. That'll be dropping in around 25. It's Lee. Half an hour. He'll be dropping in about half an hour's time. Also tomorrow, I'm going to be busy tomorrow podcast-wise because I've got a podcast with these lot. You know what we do. The real podcast, we're probably going to upset something. I will also endeavor to do a show on my own damn show because I need to talk about some of these transfer rumors like Tom Heaton and shit like that. So I'll be doing that. Also, the chopping block makes a return on Sunday. Make sure you keep an eye out for that. And as well as the combat show, you'll see my co-host in the chat, Black Scorpion. My other co-host is probably chilling, sipping on some coke now in him, and that is Mr. William. My Ghanaian brother. We'll be all back on Friday, breaking down the Max Holloway, Calvin Qatar card. So, yes, I think we'll leave you guys to it in the meantime. Take care. And
I'll take her out, Bellerin out. Yeah, don't watch his channel. Don't watch his shit podcast. It got less views than the watch along, his documentary and all that bollocks. Everyone out.